You know, I was really inspired to make this video today, guys. And I have something quite beautiful and magical to share with you. And I say that because it reveals so much. It truly does. It reveals to you the reality that you're missing. It is truly the one truth about life that sets you free. It can set you free from the anxiety you've been stuck in. It can set you free from the fear that's been eating you alive. It can set you free from the chains of insecurity that have been holding you down. Just a little bit more about me, if you guys don't know my story that I share on my channel here, is this set me free. The one truth about life, the truth about awakening, something that many of us miss. I'm going to explain this in many different ways so it can reach many different ears. You're going to try to understand this conceptually or with your mind and with thoughts, but it isn't needed. You can go ahead and try, but it's all revealed to you right here. The magical truth about existence itself is right here. And when I seen this to the level of understanding, but more importantly, when I seen this to the level of experiencing, fully encompassed and consumed, fully surrounded by this truth, I was set free. Matter of fact, the deeper you go, it actually reveals to you there's no one to be set free. But we're not going to get into that right now because I just want to bring you this simple truth and this simple message that many of us need to pay more attention to. And like I mentioned my story, I was consumed and suffocating in fear for many years. Fear. Scared to look people in the eyes, scared to go in public. I'll give you more a little in depth of what was being experienced and arising, what was noticed, especially while driving. I would be consumed with a lot of fear. I felt like everyone was out to get me. I felt very isolated. I felt very separated. I had many bouts of depression. Many times, there was times that I just stayed in my room for the whole day. Didn't do anything but got up, ate some food, and went back in my room under the covers, staring at my phone, trying to escape. I know many of you can relate to this. It is quite literally a living hell. It is like a living prison cell that you are in. Anxiety, all of it wrapped up together. It really manifested itself within the body, within the lower body specifically. Extreme tension within my feet, extreme tension within my legs, not from an injury, as I have mentioned, not from the gym or a sickness or a disease, nothing of this nature, but because my anxiety, my fear that I was believing and identifying with that now became my reality, it started to manifest in the body. I was living with tunnel vision in survival mode, fully lost. But the beautiful truth that I want to bring to you right now, and when you hear it, it's going to sound quite cliche, and you may even wonder, why does it matter? But it matters, and it is extremely important, because to call it a truth, to call it the truth about life, existence, awakening that sets you free, it can't be an opinion of mine. It can't be a concept. I can't call it truth. That's what religion does. For it to be called truth, it must be experienced directly by everyone and anyone, everywhere you look. And it is. It is the present moment. Plain and simple, the present moment. I know that you have all heard, live in the present moment. Many people say, be where your feet are. There is so much truth to this, but have you ever explored it beyond a saying? A lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of suffering, psychological disorders come from living in a world of thoughts. They just do. There's nothing more to them except believing the voice in our head is ours. It is extremely personal and it becomes our life. When we believe this, now everyone around us and everything is separated. So this becomes who we are. Now we are separated from a world that we are living in, trying to figure out and move through. Everyone and everything is apart from us. Do you see how this illusion starts to get constructed and starts to get created? It's me here alone fighting upstream to figure out how to fix myself because everyone else is doing better. Now add social media to that. As you scroll, you see everyone portraying, most people, not everyone, portraying that they are living this wonderful, beautiful, rich, fancy, ecstatic life in one way or another, depending on what shows up, but it gets fed to you. Then you see the news, it gets fed to you nonstop. Over and over, you see the negativity, you see the fighting, you see the division, you see the separation, you see the politics, you see the religion, you see the killing, you see the murders, on and on and on. But it doesn't stop there. It's your life. Now you're rushing to get to appointments. You're rushing to get stuff done. You're rushing to accumulate. You're rushing to pay the bills. You're running late to work. You're running late for your family members. There's problem in your relationship. There's problem with your family. There's problems with your friends. Welcome to what most people call life. No wonder most people truly express it as a nightmare. I can see how that is a nightmare. That is hell itself. It must be. I'm not saying that this stuff disappears. I'm not saying that this stuff vanishes. But this simple truth of life, this simple truth of awakening reveals to you that this isn't truly life. It isn't. Why the present moment reveals to you something different is because it is a portal. It is a portal to the ultimate reality. Presence is an invitation to see the truth because it is the truth and it isn't apart from you. See, we can say live in the present moment. We can say be where your feet are. We can say stop to smell the roses, whatever way you want to say it. But the truth is, there's nothing else here. Now, this is the subtle understanding, but most importantly, the subtle direct seeing that when experienced and when seen directly, because it is explored, because you have meditated or sat in silence or put things down, stepped away from what seems to be chaos and notice the unshakable ground of existence, eternity itself, where time and space are mere concepts inside of it, presence, presence. I heard someone say that, or I saw someone say that in my comments, and I thought it was quite clever. Presence, presence. Presence is where all of the senses arise. But the senses will tell you that there's a world happening to a someone that's everything is separated into different categories. Seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and someone is experiencing this in a body. You must explore and see what is here. And that truth I really want to point out with this video to you right now is the second pillar of truth in the framework for all of my teachings that I started this YouTube channel on. The second pillar of truth is we are the eternal now. And I still have that free guide, the 3 Pillars of Truth guide, available down below if you want to check it out. And you can explore all 3 pillars of truth. My gift to you, still available. But we are the eternal now. This is just the same way of saying this. We are the eternal now. The present moment is all there is. The now is all there is. When you see this, when you experience this, that everything that arises is only truly here and now, you can never actually go to a past. You can never go to a future. You can never find time unless you are looking for the hands of a clock or the numbers for you. All that is experienced is here and now. You can never leave this moment. You can never move away from the present moment. And I'll give you a moment to try this now if you would like, because it reveals to you the unshakable ground of existence itself, the fabric of reality. The whole point of this video is to see that there isn't someone experiencing a present moment. The present moment is all that is. You can look for yourself right now. Now, why this sets you free is because it shows you the ground in which everything is created. The more you see, the more you are sitting with, the more it is explored. Presence, you come to find out you don't turn presence on and off. You don't find a present moment. You will only ever find this now. There isn't something separate from you that you lose. You just simply get lost in what the senses are creating for you, a world outside of you. But even when you are totally consumed in what seems to be outside of you, you are still here. That's why it's a waking state dream. You think you woke up in the morning, but yet all that's really occurring is you playing in dreamland. Imagination world. Welcome to Imagination Station. Clock in and plug in, have fun, and call it life. This simple truth about life dissolves all anxiety, all fear, because you see that there isn't someone who surrenders to it. You see that it's all that ever exists. It is more real than the body that you believe you are experiencing, because even the body arises here. I would like for you to find a boundary in which you begin or you end and the world begins. There are no found boundaries. There are no starting points to awareness, consciousness, presence, eternity now. It's the whole creation of existence. It's God itself. God is eternal, the Almighty, the creator of all, not form as you imagine. God isn't here to meet your conceptual idea of a little puny human mind used to navigate Imagination Station. To just get to the point is, I'm a living testimony. When you explore, give time to see what is here only, what is only ever here, and go deeper, deeper, and deeper, now you truly see that there's nothing other than this. There's not a you, that's a creation within it. Everything is a manifestation or creation now, within awareness or consciousness, a projection of only what is. Now you see that you can dance, you can play, you can step into the role, but you are not lost, because you are standing on a ground that is where everything arises. The most foundational, fundamental truth of life. There's not someone who needs to slow down, take a breath, and find it. When you see how real it is, it's all you find. And the only way that you'll find anxiety, fear, and true held on and identified suffering within it is when you believe that all of that is the only reality. I'm not saying things aren't experienced and there isn't suffering, but there is a difference from being lost, totally identified, and now your life is destroyed and ruined and you're living in a hell every day, being a victim, to seeing where it arises, what it comes from, but what you truly are and what everyone truly is. The deeper you see, the more time you spend here, the more you open your heart and your eyes to the portal and the invitation of presence. Now you see that everyone and everything is this, seeming to dance, seeming to play in the show, having a lot of fun, but also suffering hell at the same time. This is heaven. This is the kingdom of heaven, the essence of God. Thank you guys for listening to this message. I hope that it was able to reach you and you were able to resonate with it. The most powerful thing, the most real thing I wanted you to get out of this is You don't find a present moment. This is all there ever is. And there isn't someone who's standing in it. It's what creates the someone. I'd like to express that I have a community called the Core Collective, and coming up soon, October 26th, we will be having a group live session. It is our second live session with members in the community, and we will be doing meditative contemplations, explorations on the nature of identity and the nature of me, the illusion of me. We'll be exploring this, and it all starts with the ground of presence. So I encourage you to join us. This is, I'm telling you right now, it's not easy, and a lot of people fear coming here because they're clinging to that 3D so strong. But to experience radical transformation more than you could ever imagine, it isn't about going to therapy and figuring out and soothing and healing that ego. It's about seeing the essence of truth in what everyone, everything is, no matter where you look. And that starts with what we're going to explore in all that we explore in the Core Collective. And we have that live session coming up soon, so you can still join and be a part of that. I encourage you. We'd love to see you. It's a beautiful place. Thank you all. Take care.